This is Sneaker Gears. My name is Levi, and today I am incredibly excited to bring you really the most anticipated shoe I've been waiting for all year, and that is, wait for it, the Kobe AD NXT FF. Yeah, they're just gonna keep adding acronyms every year. This is possibly the shoe of the year. I just want to take a time out and let you guys know that I'm really excited about this, and I might overstep. I've only played in once. This is initial performance review, so most things I'm saying here, take with a grain of salt. It is everything I want in a shoe. This is really Kobe and Team Nike just throwing down the gauntlet. All right, I'll have a full comparison. We still got a lot of things to test and let you guys know the details, so bear with me as I have the excitement. This does everything better than almost any shoe out there. I was blown away by the first time wearing this shoe. This shoe is just unbelievable. Again, I apologize, but we'll get to it. As always, let's start with the fit. This is a Kobe. Fits like a Kobe. Whatever you wear in your Kobe, get your Kobe. But from all 16 Kobes, and even more because there's elites, then you have your Mamba lines and some other models, but the signature series that he's gone through, this is probably the most wide foot friendly Kobe I have ever worn, which makes it for me as number one thing you're looking for when you're getting a shoe is fit. One of the best fitting Kobes ever, and we haven't gotten to the fast fit system and the lockdown and the support, but the fit is awesome. Whatever you wear in your Kobe, get your Kobe. I wear a 13, got a 13, and it is just beautiful. Maybe I can do a 12 and a half. Definitely can't do a 12. We're gonna take a look here. There is a traditional tongue, but if you look right here, it does stop right there. So technically, if you have a tall foot or what's called a high instep, you could have some issues, but this is, for the most part, has a little bit of stretch here. It gives a little bit. We'll see in further testing how it molds to your foot, if it improves, if it gets worse. But on the first run, the fit was unbelievable. Let's get into the support. Support wise, this is one of the widest and most flat bases we've seen out of any Kobe. You can see that beautiful outrigger that they've gone away in the last few years. The Kobe 360 and the 80 Exodus both had kind of rounded edges. This gives you a nice flat base where it just has a nice stable platform. It gives you a heel cup, or this is more of a heel clip to give a little more stability in the heel, which again, the Kobe 360 was kind of wobbly and mushy. You do have an internal heel cup here, which it's pretty firm, going all the way up to a lot of padding all through the heel. So even though you can't visually see it, this is something where the entire heel is very secure, very structured. And in the detail review, I'll probably have like 4 or 5 videos. We'll get into over what they did and what makes this so special, but there is a lot of support on this shoe. I found the trick is you want to actually tighten it up, and the laces actually go through, I don't know if we can see here, right around here. So very traditional low top Kobe, drawing you down into the heel. And let's see if this is a better, you can kind of see that stitching right there. So it pulls you back into the heel beautifully here. Then you can strap it up and you just feel completely anchored and locked in with the fit, with the support. Does a really nice job. And unlike most Kobes, even if you have a wide toe box, this is so far ahead, it's not really going to affect your pinky toe or the width of the midfoot. So fit-wise, support, top notch. Cushion. This is another area where this is the first Kobe midsole. So this is a drop-in midsole. You guys can see it here. But this is the first one that they've had where it's not a removable drop-in midsole. I have been trying to take this out, but it is still part of the fast fit system. So this is either glued in, anchored in as part of it. I don't want to break it. If anyone else wants to take their $200 shoe and rip it out and let us know what's happening, I'm not going to do that. But this is one of the first that is not coming out. Now, Nike did finally launch the detail and product page, and what they did to change the cushioning on this year is give us a React midsole where it's carrying the cushion, and then they used a Cushlon core. Now this is a very big difference. For the Kobe 360, they used a React core and the Lunar was carrying it. Now this, once we learn more about React, didn't make sense. Lunar actually fades away more. Lunar, I guess, does mold your foot possibly a little bit better, but React is something that lasts longer. It's gonna give you more bounce, and it's just resilient. So that should really be the carrier. But you notice on the 360, this is something they had to add a lot of plastic pieces and support just because it was a really mushy, rounded, very high cushion, but still you can play fast in it. That React plus Cushlon is unbelievable. It's a really nice compromise where you're getting the cushion from the React, but Cushlon is something that absorbs impact, but still is somewhat firm, so you still play quick. This cushion on first run, only playing games of 32, which I won all of them, is probably the most balanced cushion I have ever played in, where I even played in the KD12s with it and just kind of played side by side. It's similar to that, where you get all that max cushion, but it's lighter, it's lower to the ground, and allows you to play quicker. So it's technically a little bit better, even though I do like that that has maybe a little bit more bounce. The cushion setup is fantastic, very prototypical Kobe, something that's light, plays quick, but completely caters to absorbing the impact, having a little bit of bounce. I cannot say enough about it. And this is the first run, so we're going to see how it breaks in, if it gets better, if it gets worse, if it molds. So we'll have a full update on that shortly. Now down to the traction, this is something that I'm really excited they finally changed. So let's get a close-up. I don't know if you guys can take a look here. What they did was they used almost teardrop or fin-shaped, all the way unidirectional. You can kind of see where our omnidirectional goes all the way around the sneaker. You have coverage everywhere. It goes all the way to the edge on the inside for any kind of toe drags here, and as well as you have a nice wide outrigger with traction going all the way out there. Now this is much harder than last year's 360, so I am very confident this is going to take you through a full season indoor easily. Now, is this going to be good for outdoor? My initial response is going to say no, but I'm going to play with these outdoor. Now in my initial first 2-hour run with playing some other shoes, this gripped really good, but it's usually that first one you kind of got to wear through that initial layer. So it still wasn't quite as good as some of the other shoes, but I had no issues. So there's a difference. The other shoes I played with, this one, I did kind of a 15-minute warm-up in the Alpha Dunks, just I didn't really have much, I guess, high expectations for that, but it was better than I thought, as well as I played in the 360s, and at the end I tossed on the KD12s to give you an idea of what was with this on my initial run. And this hung in there with all of those, with the 360 being a really good traction, the KD12 being very good traction, and the Alpha Dunk being surprising. I'll have a post on that on Instagram. If you guys are going to follow us on Instagram, please do so. But traction so far, absolutely solid. If you've been waiting for someone to do a review as far as should you buy this shoe and going through all the aspects, we're going to have a full comparison. I'm going to go through all the details of the shoe in another video, and then we're going to have the full review coming in about 2 weeks. We're going to put it through about 5 to 6 different courts, as well as anywhere from 12 to 20 hours of play before we do the full comparison. But if you guys let me, I can probably talk about the shoe for about 30 minutes. It is way more exciting and better executed than I thought they could do. I really did. The fit and the weight, it feels super light. Now in hand, it doesn't feel as light. It's not a crazy light like, you know, like at the React here, and this is part of the comparison videos we'll be having soon, but it does feel really light on foot. The way it locks you down, the materials they've used, and just the fit combined with how that cushion works, it just disappears on your foot, but it disappears while making you feel kind of you have like a super powered foot. Now the shoe I wore daily where I went to the gym and I just kind of walked around and put them on was the Kobe 9s. So guys, I try to bring some elite shoes with me when I do the comparison, and this was up there. This is kind of the same feeling I got when I had my Why Not 2s, where I was shocked how good those are. And are these better? Overall, if you're going to ask me right now, put a gun in my head, yes, they are, just because of how well balanced and every aspect where I'm trying to think of people who will not like this shoe. And the only thing I can think of right now is the traction is not going to be 100% durable for outdoors. But even then, I don't know that. This is a firm rubber, so even then, I'm not 100% where, hey, it doesn't work for those people. But wide footers, people looking for max cushion, you want more support. If you're looking for a high top where you feel that security, but you want the fit of a low top, if you're looking for a court feel, if you're something lightweight, this does a little bit, if not the best of almost everything out there. I am shocked. Guys, again, this is just an initial review. We're going to see how the cushion breaks in. We're going to see how the fit improves and kind of molds to my foot. We're going to see how it plays with full court, with king on the court, one-on-one, in different aspects of play. We're going to play in different courts, seeing the durability of it. So we're going to have a full breakdown. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Follow the channel. We're going to do a full breakdown and kind of let you know how this shoe was made, what shoes it's compared to. And as always, if you have questions, put them down below. I do try to respond to everybody. Follow us on Instagram, on Facebook page. And as always, this is Levi, and I really appreciate you guys. I'll come at you later.